I think we, for our room specifically, I'm gonna pass the torch to Rose. But we had I want to introduce Avi to the group. So Avi is a new member, and he got to know us a little bit and was very forceful with Rose about promoting herself online, and it was great because both Candy and I were like, "Yeah, you tell her."
Not the first time I've ever been called out.
Listen, she's gonna block my emails and my phone calls.
Yes, exactly. Dodging
call me
Avi every day.
Next week. We're gonna talk next week. We'll see if she's gonna block my phone number.
Yes. So Rose, what do you think your biggest takeaway is from tonight?
The biggest takeaway from tonight is actually just like peeling the onion all the way down to simplicity is when we were talking about like strategy for marketing. So I think that's the biggest takeaway is have a strategy. So as much as you want to learn SEO or, social media, or you need to do it, or you need to hire someone for it, you start with a strategy first, what you want to accomplish and who you want to get the message to. What do they need that you can provide for them? So
awesome.
Good, wise word.
A great way to solidify everything. So who do we want to pass it to next? Carissa?
Yes, in my group we had John, Art, and Lisa, and Brian a little bit. So I'm gonna have, I think I'm gonna have John. Can you give us a little bit of your takeaway from this meeting?
Sure. I turned off my mic. I have somebody doing some construction next door, so if I have to turn it off, I apologize. Yeah, we had a bulk of us had issues regarding client relations, for lack of a better term, that we were talking about. And some of the salient points that came out was determining if the client really is your ideal client and are they worth the time and the effort that they demand from you. Both Lisa and I have had differing challenges this week, and so that was a main point for us. Art was looking for different ways that he could expand his network to diversify his offerings from the plethora of other financial services that are being offered in his current one. So that's what we discussed and had a nice back and forth. And, we had a hat party over there, and that was very cool. And we did also discuss Carissa's thank you gifts for referrals. It's a great idea to refer people for business. You just have to remember to keep it in proportion with the amount of business you're getting from them. So, that sum it up, Carissa, for everybody?
Excellent.
No, I was stuck on mute. There we go.
That's why I popped up for a second, because I heard you or saw you
poking around. No, that's awesome. I love that. And the referrals, yeah, we don't want to be giving $1,000 to somebody who referred a client that is only giving us 200. So a little overkill. All right, Colleen, you led our third group, right?
Yes, I had Taras and Mark Van Norman and Johnny in our group. So I think Johnny should talk since he's new and tell us what he got out of it and what he thought about it.
Well, thanks, Colleen. I got out that you're a fabulous facilitator, able to pull out pearls from everybody at the table, even as we walk different walks of life. And I think what was interesting about our conversation is how we're talking about connecting, particularly connecting with clients and with each other in this new era. And look at us, this big group here from different points on Zoom, and how there is a sense of some limitation and there's a sense of new possibility. We're able to connect with people all over. We're in their houses. As Colleen pointed out, we're seeing their dogs and cats pop up on the desk. And so there's something that's new and special about our ability to connect with each other and just see each other face to face. And look, I'm 5'5", and nobody can tell that on Zoom. So it's all kinds of advantages.
I love that.
It was good.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, good. Brian, do you want to close us out here?
Yeah, you want to share and walk through while we do this, and let's talk about a couple things worth noting here. Is so we would like obviously to join us weekly, but as we're wrapping up this year, there'll be a slight pause. So join us next week for if Sarah Beth, if you could go ahead and she's going to attach a flyer to the chat. And so if everybody could do me a quick solid, and when you see this flyer come up in the chat, I'd like you to download it. And then if you can, invite one people or seven, is that what we always say, Matt? Invite at least one person or seven by sending this over this flyer. The flyer actually has an embedded link. 10. The flyer actually has an embedded link that they can click on that'll take them to adapt.local links, and they can join us for our co-sponsors, sponsored by our good friend Colleen Valadez and her Beach District group and her Clearly Organized. And Matt and I are, as everybody I think who has attended at least once here knows, that Matt and I are all about trying to be productive and organized, and we don't always succeed at it. And especially in this world that we're living in today, where planning in chaos is not the easiest. Matt and I actually recorded a podcast on Tuesday that is now available. And if Sarah Beth could go ahead and put that into the chat, we'd love for you to all listen to this podcast that Matt and I just posted up here on the Easy Alfred powered by Local Links podcast, and follow us on whatever your preferred channel is. But the Spotify one is the one that we just posted up there. And it's talking about everything we're going to be talking about next week, which is essentially how to wrap this year and plan for 2021. Planning chaos is really what we're dealing with. And you'll hear about some of the craziness that we've had this year, and you'll hear about how, we're kind of trying to figure out planning ourselves. And I mean, coming from people that plan. I mean, I am a son of a planner. My mother is an over planner, and it's difficult. And we want to hear from you next week. So this is going to be a lively, enjoyable. We're going to be having conversation. We're going to have Colleen and Matt and I and Carissa chatting, but we really want it to be everybody available to put their thoughts in and give their feedback and talk about what they've run into in planning for 2021, and give us a chance to really just learn from each other and hear options that we may not know or may not have thought of ourselves, but be great ways to plan. And we're going to do a little holiday themed breakout rooms so that we can, enjoy a little bit of the holidays, and then join us the week after at LAX's holiday party. And we'll have an email sent out to you on that one as well. But Matt, if you want to go to the next slide. One thing to note here, business tools. We always have business tools. locallinks.online/business-tools is where you can find our business tools. One of those that would be great for anyone right now is email marketing. If you are not email marketing, grab yourself a 60-day trial on Constant Contact, and you can email market for free for 60 days throughout the holiday. And then other than that, join us every month for our productivity accountability crew, which this month will be on the third Tuesday, which will be the 15th at 1:30. So we'll be following up with you on that. But if you have not attended our productivity accountability crew, it's a small group, but we're just focused on giving each other accountability on our goals. And if you are looking to present in the new year, we're going to be doing about 2 presenters per month. So that'll be 24 presenters in the year next year. So we have a limited amount, but if you are interested in joining us as a presenter, give us an email at my@locallinks.online, and we'll love to have you give a little educational ceremony, sort, and really teach and be a part of the community. And it'll be a great opportunity too. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, for those that are new, Johnny and Avi, the point there, if you want to present to the clan, so to speak, We want to make sure that we're providing as much value as possible. So if you've got tips coming from your own business perspective that we all should take in mind or learn about, and you want to share that with us, that's a good opportunity for you to come in and share that with you. Not only just, put your branded mask on, but, other ways that you can use printed material in your business, even during COVID, things like that. Just
And then
as
lastly,
a small example, no one in mind there.
Yeah. Lastly, as we alluded to at the beginning of this meeting, but would love to have, if you are missing any event and you hate it, as a lot of you have expressed, it is now available at adaptandthrivemastermind.com/plus-membership, and then a bunch of numbers, but it's available right there. You can click on the chat and that'll take you right there to our special, which Matt is showing right now. And you get to see Matt's smiling, happy face there. Look at that goofball. He's there to show you that you should join the Adapt and Thrive Mastermind Plus. And thank you all very much. And I think that's all I got for tonight. So, man,
Yes.
It's been awesome to see everybody, and we look forward to seeing everybody next week at our little holiday wrap party. And definitely after the new year.